Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Twins podcast. My name is Tsidiso.
I am Matsidiso.
And together we are
We are
the
the
T
Twins.
Twins
And we are back.
with another bag.
Part 6.
Hey,
Part
Part 6.
Like number 6, guys.
Serial number 6.
Can you believe it?
Yo. Yeah, ne?
Guningi, and it's getting Guningi here. Okay. I think we ended where we were deciding that we are separating.
Yes.
He was going back home. No. I think
No, when you were back,
he's already gone.
Yeah, he's already gone, and then you are back in Josie, and
Yes.
he
And
calls you, telling
yes.
you that he's coming.
And
Yeah, he's coming.
I've moved to another house because I've
yes.
rented out my house, right?
Yeah.
And after he told me that he has done some stuff in my house. Yes. So now I've skipped the part where at that moment where we were supposed to separate, he was supposed to leave my house. He will come up with some stories just to distract me.
Okay. So, guys, we're gonna be skipping some other things, and when we remember, we'll go back to them. Because someone was asking us, from the day they met, But because this is not like it's not like a movie. It's just a story of our life. So there are so many things that happen, and then we will forget when we are on part 2, and then part 5. I remember, okay, even this happened, because now I just remembered something that happened when you guys were starting the relationship.
Yes, another thing, guys, we are not professional producers, so we are just giving you
we just
the real story, like what happened, and we don't even have a script. It's what we know. So there is no way that will go in sequence, and there is no way that will give timestamps. So it was the 14th of February. This happened like 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
So
yes. Yeah, so you were saying.
Yeah, I'm saying that the other time now we're discussing how are we separating? Like you going back to Lesotho? Are you still gonna live here in Joburg and do your stuff here? Then he said to me he went to Lesotho that week when he was in Lesotho. Like, it's busy here. My dad is dying.
Yeah, yes, I remember. Because every time when you were discussing the way forward for it, my man, this thing is not working.
So now he came up with
like something hectic.
Yes, my dad is dying. You know, my dad has got cancer. So now the man is like, he's literally dying. We are left with 24 hours for him to die. So now we have to divert from
So now I'm still asking myself, is the father still alive?
He's alive.
He's still alive.
He's very much alive.
We've never heard of it, because we could have seen, we could have heard, but nobody has ever spoken about his father dying.
Yes, yes. So it was just to distract me.
Yes.
And another thing again that happened, because at that time I was still going to
Grace Bible Church. Yeah.
So there were this other people around my area who were also going to Grace Bible Church. So they decided they're gonna come up with some home sale and sort of a thing. Because I remember, at church where you register where you live and your address, and these people, you leave your cell number. They called me and said, we live here in Rand Park Ridge, maybe you should come visit our home cell. I remember going to the home cell once. Did he even come with me? No. I think I was alone, but I told him, there are these people, because the other Sunday also we went to church and I met those people. Yes. But these are the people, like my people. They don't know him. He doesn't know them, but just that I just introduced him. Oh yeah,
this is my husband.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I don't remember saying it's my husband. Even on Facebook. On Facebook, ever since I joined Facebook, my relationship status was at that time, it was complicated. Like my relationship status has always been covered. So he wrote Mary. I remember the other time.
So
when you
sent
request Mary to I declined. I declined because, guys, I didn't know that I was married. I could have said engaged, but even engaged, I didn't really write that. It has always been complicated. Then later on, I deleted that part where it shows relationship status, so there is nothing about relationship.
Yeah, because there's options.
Whatsoever. So he used to ask me, even your Facebook, it shows that you are not invested in this because it says complicated.
Yeah.
So we met those people. It was a couple. But I'm not really into the Nthotsabo home sale, you know, because usually there is this time where I have to leave the house and go and do the prayer. I want to do it. I feel like doing it. So now I'm telling him, dude, it's child time. You have to go, you know. Then he decided, those people from your church, do you still have their numbers? I said, yes, I have their numbers. You know, there is something that I want to talk to them about. I want like a small prayer, you know, kind of a thing. I gave him the number. Then he called this couple and he asked if this couple could intervene. Now we have to go to these people and sit down with them because he's thinking if it's people from church. And you know, they love relationships,
families.
yes, families, like they would always encourage you to hang on to that.
So he was
prayer, you need more prayer. So he was hoping that they will say that. So the lady called me and said, somebody called us, I think it's that guy that you introduced us to when we were at church. He's saying that you guys are having issues. Would you please come with him so that we can sit down and, you know, he told us his story. We listened. They said to me, we listened to him, but we want to hear your side of the story. I said, okay, it's fine. We went there. I was already pissed off because I didn't even want to sit down with people because I didn't want anyone to talk me out of that decision. That's why I'm saying I didn't even tell my family. I did not want anyone to intervene, but I went there still. So they listened. Lena calmly so. I told them the story, but not everything. Like, I just spoke about his character here and there. Those people, they are very smart. And they said to us, okay, it looks like you guys have serious issues, but at the moment we can't really say much. We'll just pray for you. And we prayed. And then they said to us, since when you came, you met us on your own, we'll advise that you also, they were saying me, I should go meet them up the following day. I went there and then they sat me down and they said, we listened to this guy. To tell you the truth, this guy is not well. Like, psychologically, we find him as someone who's very dangerous. The things that, like I told you guys, that even the things that he does, he will say them, trying to convince you that he had changed. Because I also see some of his posts there on his social media page, because some people will come and say, come and see this, even how he narrated the story of getting the incubus for me. So he will say what he has done, trying to convince you
that he has
to
changed.
believe that he has changed. He realizes his mistakes. He talks about his mistakes and say, yes, I did this, yes, I did this.
And then
I
he'll
know
think,
it
yeah,
was
there's
wrong.
no way that he can
There's
talk
no way.
about.
Yes.
He can acknowledge his
Yeah.
mistakes. If he hasn't changed. So it shows that the guy has changed, because now he talks about his mistakes and he's acknowledging his mistakes.
So
but he's still
continuing to do it, and then
it is his way of manipulating.
He's manipulating you. He's testing you. No, this man, there was no way. So now, those guys, that couple, they saw through him. Jesus lives in them. Jesus was in them. That was him. Because they saw through me. I didn't have to say a lot, but they just said to me, whatever you have decided, because this is not good for you. It's toxic. No, we are not advising you to. I think it was just a rash decision to get into it. They said to me, they asked if we are legally married. I told them that no, he had paid lobola. I remember even them making some calls trying to find out if this will get me into whatever.
Switched off, I think.
So those guys, they just helped me to get out of that situation. That's what they tried to help me with. We are not advising you to stay here. It's not safe for you. So he lost that part. Yes. So now he has left, right?
Okay, no, I just remembered something. Remember after he beat you up, because honestly speaking, I didn't like the relationship from the onset, but I somehow accepted it, and I told myself that there's nothing I can do. I have to accept my sister has chosen, so I just have to accept this relationship.
Yes.
But after he beat you up, I just couldn't. I just couldn't. And Linda, I did things that I never thought I would do. I went on Facebook. And guys, remember, this is 12 years ago, so I was young. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. But, like, I just didn't know what to do. I thought of calling people and telling people because you want to voice it out. And then you can see this guy now, because after beating you up, he was all over. Now he was worse on social media.
Yeah.
Putting up this united family thing,
yeah.
posting even old pictures where I'm there, where the whole family is there, like trying to convince people that things are still
fine.
okay. So I wasn't okay with that. And I wrote a status on Facebook and I wrote it in Sesotho and I said, I don't know how to translate that in English. And then
whatever you cannot play in whatever.
Yeah, because a pig is used to playing in mud. Even if you can clean it up, it will still go back to the mud. Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
Okay, so he got pissed off because people were studying, people that knew what happened, like Bolerato, Boma, like few people that knew the situation, they started commenting. And then he came. And then when he came, he said, we saying, so I'm not sure but translation I think it beauty without brains. Yeah, something like that. I went on. So how one of the comments said he realized people are going to even people who didn't know about the situation now they are going to get it what's going on. And then he deleted the comment and then he came to my direct message inbox and
What did
he shaded me.
No, I don't know about this.
I didn't tell you.
Even when I was told that he commented on a Facebook post, I was not aware. Yeah, inbox it on it.
Because he came to my inbox and said, whether you like it or not, me and your sister are going to be separated by death, and she has chosen me over you. Yeah,
is that what he said?
That's what he said. That's what he said. I thought even we can go back to Facebook, I already checked the messages I had. Unless he blocked me. Because after he left, he started a new another profile. Because the profile that he's using now, it's not the same profile that he was using then.
No, he changes them every time. After the scam, changes goes to another one.
Yeah. So if I can sit down, because remember the one about Dineo, where Dineo sent me a message wanting a money, I showed you because it's still there. So this guy, he went on and then he said to me, and then I said to me,
you said to you?
No, I said to him, she's my blood. Remember, she's my blood. Okay, you might be her for now and think you and her will never be separated by anyone, but watch the space. And he said to me, congratulate. How so nyalwa ke Benny McCarthy?
Say it in English.
We'll only congratulate you by the time you get married to Benny McCarthy.
Yes.
And he was being shady. Let me tell you why he was being shady. Because when he came into our lives, I was dating a soccer player.
Yes.
So the guy I was dating, he was not in like Benny McCarthy's status. Yes. So now he was trying to shade. But to tell the truth, the guy was way above him. Because let me tell you now, this guy that I was dating when he was in my life, he was playing for Chiefs and he was one of the best.
Yes, I will still talk about
yeah,
the
because
guys.
I'm just saying, because no, wow,
Wow, yes.
because I was so proud of him.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Because remember,
I didn't catch that. Was it trying to?
No, he was trying to shade me. I mentioned Benny McCarthy
Okay.
because he thinks this one is lower than
Oh,
Benny McCarthy.
okay,
Yeah.
now I get-
You get it. And then the reason why he even brought up was this time when he said that to me, I wasn't even dating the guy anymore.
Yes.
So he was reminding me of the situation because remember,
Yes.
this other time he found me. I was so down. I was mad at the guy because he had promised me the tickets. It was a derby weekend.
Yes, yes.
And then I drove all the way to Sandton to pick up the tickets. And when I got there, he told me that, no, my friend from Zim just arrived, so I gave him the tickets. So I was mad, like I was pissed off. He even said to me, it seems like this guy doesn't see you. Me, I can help you control.
Oh yeah.
Remember? He said to me, I can help you to control this guy. This one just needs to be controlled. And I asked him, how can you help me? I can take you to my to my sangoma back in Lesotho. And then he said the name of the sangoma is Mpepu.
What if it's the real thing? What if we don't even know if that Pepuka thing is something that exists.
Yeah.
What if it's the real person who exists?
So
where is gonna lawyer us?
No, I didn't say anything wrong about him. The guy was recommending him. He was recommending. He said to me, if you want to control this guy, I can take you to Mpepu.
But at some point,
And
when
then
I asked him, he said it was a made-up story.
It was a made-up, but I don't think so. He
exist.
doesn't make up stories, that guy.
Sometimes he does. He said Pepuka doesn't exist.
And then he said, but if I take you to Mpepuka, you'll be able to control this guy. But the thing is, he's going to be like, King, Hano King, like Morati, so so he will be concentrating when he can even resign and live here and stop playing soccer and go and live with your parents.
Yeah.
So I said, no.
It was lies because he was extreme. Nobody does that.
So he shaded me, and then when he pulled that one, I was like, I'm not going anywhere with this guy. I just stopped. I'm like, okay, cool guy. My guy, you won.
It was 1-0.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, you won, my guy.
So now he has left, right, guys? Now I live in that new house that he doesn't know. Now I'm starting to have some anxiety issues.
Yeah.
And at that time, I didn't know what anxiety was. I just had this feeling that I didn't like, and then I could only concentrate and be myself when I was not inside the house. Because I remember every morning, we had our office at home, but we wouldn't just be there. Every time we had to find things to do outside, just drive out, because being at home,
we're always on the road.
Always on the road, because I felt like I can't be in one place. I need to be busy. Because the moment I'm not busy, that feeling comes again, and then I just become sort of depressed and all of that. I'm all over the place. I don't understand what's going on. And now I have to deal with this image of him, which is my daughter, because she is a constant reminder of this guy who did all these things. So life now was starting to be difficult. I didn't know how to deal with my daughter because I couldn't play with her. Even when she comes running to me, I would feel, anxious like that. Like, I can't even describe that feeling, guys, but it was there. And I remember Nane Blekere, I think I'm having brain tumor.
Yes.
Because that was
because we didn't even know the term anxiety. Because you were always scratching your head.
Yes, I couldn't sit in one place. And then I needed a lot of work to focus on other things at that time. But then just to sit down and be with my daughter was a struggle. So now I pushed my daughter away. So now, because my helper was very understanding and she had a very good relationship with my daughter at that time, she understood me. Then I decided, okay, you know what we're going to do, because I can see the responsibilities. Sorry guys, I'm becoming a bit emotional, but I'll control it that time, because that's the only thing that was deep when it comes to this whole story. He has left. I think I've won, because something has just, it's like the whole building, I've just taken the whole building off my shoulders. It's okay, but mentally I'm not okay because of the child, So now I decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take my daughter back home to live with my parents and my helper. I sat down with my helper and said, you know what? Please, I just want you to be there for my daughter. I know that when you got this job, you were about to live with me and my daughter. I'm the one who employed you. But just bear with me. For the sake of my daughter, go and stay with my parents until I'm okay. And she agreed, guys.
Oh, that girl was good.
Hey.
Because the relationship with Azania, because Azania was even calling her mom. And sometimes you'd be jealous because the relationship grew closer and closer and closer. Even now, they still have a relationship.
Yes.
Even now, like she still feels like Azania is her daughter.
So they went to live with my parents. My parents were quite accepting of that. They were fine for about 2 to 3 years.
Is it?
It's about 2 to 3 years, which is quite okay because my daughter now speaks proper Sesotho. Yeah, because it helps her with her work. She's working. Yeah, we'll get to that. So now, guys, it happened that all right, the guy disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared because we had agreed that he's still gonna
be the father to
the child.
After realizing that I was serious about separating with him.
Because I remember when he called again and he said, I'm coming to see the child. So you said to him, okay, it's fine, but we're not meeting at my house.
At my house, yes.
Let's meet at the restaurant or somewhere. And then he just kept quiet.
Yeah, he said no. Like, if I can't have you, I don't care about the child. It was that kind of a situation. So he had disappeared. We are fine. So there was a time when my daughter was about to start grade R, right? Yes. No. The divorce part came first.
Oh, yes, it came first. Yes.
Yes.
Because I remember Azania was still in Lesotho
at that time. Yeah. So I decided, okay, let me go and legally divorce this guy, because remember all these years I wanted nothing to do with him. So I did my little bit of my research and I found out that it looks like he's married and he lives in Cape Town. So I was like, okay, good shot for me. Now he's not gonna cause any problems. I think now he has grown, he has got another family, he's happy, because he looks like he was very happy in his marriage. Like he portrayed that, unless he was portraying the very same thing that he was showing to people out there with me. So he looks like, yeah, happily married, you know, this woman by his side. So I'm like, okay, this is the right time to go to Lesotho. Remember when the customary marriage was done in Lesotho, so the divorce was supposed to be done in Lesotho. In South Africa, I was still very much single. So I went there, and I thought I would come there to the local court, and then they would just say, where is he? No, okay, it's fine. Divorce decree, you are fine. They just try to make it a little bit difficult. We need to hear his side of the story first. So we're gonna give you the summons. Guys, in Lesotho, you go and take the summons by yourself.
You go to the person's house.
No, you don't go to the person's house. You go to their local court.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they give them to you. It's your responsibility to take them to their local court.
Oh, okay.
Then their local court will take them to his home. Yes. So I did that. My dad, we went to that court. When we got in there, we found people who knew him. Already, they were talking about him. Oh, you know that guy. What happened to me? You know, when he was driving that guy, like his scandals, but we never wanted to participate in those scandals. And even Azania was there. So at that time, we were still trying to protect her, you know, with those stories. So they never responded. And they postponed the case, the date again. Still, he didn't respond, so they decided, Lord, we're gonna sit down and do this. It was without him. But I'm so shocked, because it looks like the whole thing, like in court, where you have like a serious case like that. Yes, because it was me. They said I should bring 2 witnesses. I remember one of the witnesses being my dad. I can't remember who else was there. They were asking them questions like, you have to prove why should they separate. And at that time, I was not ready to talk about this whole thing. Okay? Hey, this guy will say, "Where's your credit card?" Will say, "I can't like how can you say that?" It was just difficult because we just talked about him beating me up. We talked about the abuse, and then what the financial abuse also. We couldn't prove it. Because the magistrate kept on saying, I guess they were married, you know, they tried to be
their money.
It's their money. You know, the guy is not there, but this magistrate is so difficult. And the funny part is that this magistrate was my best friend's mother, and she acted as if she doesn't know me. I even said to my mom, I think my friend's mom has got some agenda. And my mom said, she's doing a job. Now, why is she so difficult? And I know it's because she's doing a job. She didn't even look at me like in the eyes when we were sitting there and fita. Only inside there when she was looking at me and asking questions like, Navel, I'm getting, why? You get like, oh. But then we left and then she said, we're gonna give him another 3 months or 6 months, I can't remember, for him to respond again. Then if he doesn't respond, we'll give you a divorce decree. That was it. He never responded, then I got it. I was fine with that. Yeah. Then the time comes when my daughter has to start school. Yes. And around that time, I said to myself, you know what? This guy, I tried to come up with all the excuses. Maybe the ego, he didn't have money, he was not stable, he was still angry at him because I left him. That's why he did not come to check up on the child. So now, let me just swallow my pride and approach him and say, hey, my brother, do you know that we still have a child together? She's about to start
No, because I remember you got another influence from... the other friend of ours.
Oh, yes.
Not really a friend, someone who went, it was Tabi.
Oh, yes.
Tabi said, she asked you, does your baby daddy take care of maintain the child? You said no. And then she said, why? Like, you know, hey, me, I don't care, I don't want to run. And then she said, you see how wealthy I am? Talking about someone who's wealthy and she's got a baby daddy. She said, I made sure that the guy takes care of his child. It's his responsibility because even these kids, you will never know when they grow up, they're going to tell you that, no, it's you. You never went to him and they're going to go looking for their fathers. Tabi said, you see how wealthy I am? I can
Even
afford whatever
said the same
I want. But this man has to take responsibility. And then if we leave this man and then you don't remind them that this is your responsibility,
like they take
they take advantage and the history keeps on repeating itself. So men think no, it's okay to not maintain their kids.
Because that magistrate said the same thing. She said to me, we are going to give you your divorce decree, but one thing that we're going to tell you, you have to go now and open a case of maintenance. Because even if you don't and you decide you are going to maintain this child on your own, it's still his child. If he comes here and says, I'm fighting for custody, we are going to hear him out, whether he maintains or he doesn't maintain. So it's up to you. So Mina, the person that I'm dealing with, guys, that man will exhaust you. He will exhaust the hell out of you. But I tried. I said, okay, that's fine. First of all, there is no stability. You don't even know where he lives. So I can say, South Africa, his address you don't know. So I did this. I found him. I keep on Facebook. He lives on Facebook. Even now, you will still find him.
The reason why he lives on Facebook is because people on Facebook believe him. People who are close to him, that know him personally, they know everything is a lie. He's a con man. Everything. If you know him personally, I saw someone under the comments. So this person thinks that this is a made-up story, and no, there's no way there's someone like that. So I'm like, you must go and read all the comments because there are so many people here who know this person. there's people who can relate, and there's
Yeah.
people who know this
him
man
personally.
personally. They know these things. Some of the things they didn't know, but they suspected. Now they are confirming. Yeah, because if you know him personally, you're gonna go like, no ways, no ways. Yeah.
Yeah, so I found him. I found his other friend, and I said, hey, give me your friend's number. I need to talk to this guy. Yeah. The friend gave me the number. Now he was on my WhatsApp,
Yeah.
right? So we started talking. No. He was quite understanding
like, hey.
at first. Oh, yes. I've missed a lot, you know. Yeah, this is about time. No. She's starting school and we are
And no, sharp, like
financially. Yeah, you can bring the child back this side and she's gonna start school. And my daughter was about to go to grade R.
Yeah,
that was grade R at that time. So I'm supposed to put applications and all. So there was this Kuro next to my house. So I decided, okay. No. That was before I moved, because I remember I moved in there in February. Because I didn't know at that time, I wasn't sure whether she's coming this side. But then I said to myself, if she's not going to that Kuro, the place that I was living in, I don't want her to come. It's better she starts school in Lesotho. I say grade in between, but no, it's okay. I'm waiting for the money. I get the applications and all. There is no money coming from him. It's very sharp. At that time, I remember I was dating this guy who was a bit. The guy was okay, like the S guy. Remember?
Man, I don't know who you were dating.
S. So the guy, but I never showed anything to him who I'm dating and then he started, the moment we started talking, then
I get it.
Exhausting me. Yeah, he started exhausting me with text, and actually now it was on WhatsApp. Listen, on WhatsApp.
Yes.
He's looking at my status when I post. No, there were no statuses at that time. Listen,
No. There were no statuses. No, they were not there.
Yeah.
Statuses.
He's taking my profile
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
My profile picture at that time. He's starting, you know. Every morning. Wait, on today. Then I'm starting to get bored, guys. Bored today. Kinali meeting guy. But good morning, what have you eaten? Then I was like, oh, this guy still thinks we are in a relationship.
There's nothing annoying like someone who don't like asking you what have you eaten. But that's romantic. That's a very romantic question. So if it comes from someone you don't like, it's very
don't ask me.
Yeah.
Don't ever ask me. So now he's starting to ask those kind of questions. At first, I was like, okay, let me not be harsh. I will respond here and there. Kiabona is going on, then I will, wait for 5 hours, then respond. I'm thinking he will catch it. Okay, she takes time to respond. She doesn't like it. No, that's the more he does it. The more he does it. Up until he realized that, I posted the picture where I was with a guy, with my boyfriend. Now we stopped communicating like instantly. That was like, I'm gone. Then I texted him again and I said, no, we are about to send applications for school now, and then it's closing. It was in November, around November. Then he sent me a message, guys, we have never fought. And something like that. It has always been his messages, me delaying with responses, and he wanted to exhaust me again with the messages and the calls. But I never took any of his calls. It was just text. Now he sees a profile picture. I'm with the guy that I'm dating. Now he stopped communication at all. Then I'm the one who's communicating now, asking him for an update. The update is like this, and these are the fees. Because they gave me... the fees for a year. This is how much you're gonna pay. Because he even said to me, you see me, I don't pay monthly.
Yeah, I can pay for the
whole year. I'm gonna pay for the whole year. Don't give me monthly rates or whatever. Give me school fees for the whole year. I gave him that. Now, he's not responding. Then I start again. Hi, what's going on? Because we need to decide whether the child is coming this side or not. He said to me, why don't you take her to your mother's school there in the village?
He said in Sesotho, let me put it in Sesotho. In Sesotho, kona o tla e utlwisisa hantle, you'll catch it in Sesotho rona how rude it was.
Yeah.
He said, "Baneng o sa mo ise sekolong sa mmao kwa metseng." Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes.
Baneng o sa mo ise sekolong sa mmao. So
Yeah.
when you are Mosotho, the word mmao.
Wow.
Guys, okay, ka SiZulu e tshwana le unyoko.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's unyoko.
Unyoko.
Yeah. Esikolweni senyoko. Because my mom is a primary school principal, right? So he was just trying to say, take her to that school, that village, in a village. Yes.
No, there's nothing wrong with
There's
that. It's a
nothing.
good school, but
Yes.
for him to put it like that,
Like that,
yeah, no.
it's insulting.
Mm-hmm.
So then I decided that's when I realized,
It's right.
"Eish, ukwatile lo bhuti." Ukwatile lo bhuti, ukwatile in a profile picture. So that guy, he could access now who's this guy, because this is someone who's well known. So if you Google him, you will find his age. So he got to realize that the guy is actually younger than me. So the other time I posted a picture where I was putting my hand like this. Then he wrote a status that says, "You know the hand will always reveal your age." And whether your face is misleading, people think you are young, but your hand, it was right after I put the picture. I was like this, like it was a picture covering my face like this. He wrote that statement. He's a shameless.
Yeah, no.
Always the hand will embarrass you and show you and reveal your age. So that was it. That's how we stopped communicating. The sad part is that I wasn't sure whether my daughter is coming this side or not, because I ended up being like stable on my own in February, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I had to go fetch my daughter in February. Already it's in the middle of the year, and grade R was full. So my daughter had to go to group 5 instead of grade R.
Yeah.
That's why she is behind with her grades. So it started from there. So for my daughter not to be in grade 7 at 12 years, being in grade 6, it's because of the father. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, today we end it here. After that, there's
we
more
ending it?
stories. No,
Yeah,
but
there
when,
is.
how long?
We started at 10. Oh yeah. We're gonna do part 7.
Yeah.
Because we need to update them how it went, how he met the daughter at 8 years.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So this is part 6, guys. We're gonna come back more with part 7.
Yeah,
right?
I think part 7 will be
It should
the
be the
conclusion.
end. Yeah, it should be the conclusion, part 7. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We love you. And then part 7 is gonna be more about his relationship with my daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, that one is heartbreaking. So wait and see. Don't forget to like. Those who haven't subscribed, please guys,
subscribe.
It's only 30% of you guys who are watching our videos who have subscribed. It means 70% of you guys.
Let me tell you
haven't
why people are not subscribed.
Why are they not subscribing?
You know, the word subscribe, it's very dramatic.
About YouTube people, guys, they know what subscribe is now.
Yeah, but then just the
Yes.
word subscribe. You remember back then, guys, when we used to not have internet and data, whatever, we're just relying on the airtime. And then just one day you buy 55 rands airtime, the following day it's gone. And then you call the service provider. You call the service provider and you ask them, what happened to my airtime? They tell you, you have subscribed. you subscribed. So that word subscribe has always been dramatic. We don't want to hear the word subscribe. But then in this case, here on YouTube,
Subscribe for free.
there's no debit order.
Nothing. Like, you won't even ask for your banking details.
You won't take your
Oh,
airtime.
the super thanks are on.
The
Also,
super thanks
guys,
are on.
if you feel kind and generous, to thank us, you can just click on the super thanks. It's not even a lot of money.
Yeah,
I think it starts
starts
from
with-
more 15 rand or something like that
Is it?
upwards.
14.99.
Yeah.
It starts from 14
Yes.
99. Yeah.
So you can just do the super thanks, guys. We'll appreciate that, just to support the channel. We love you so much. Please share to your friends, to your family, to your boyfriend, to your in-laws.
Your boyfriend.
whatever.
If boyfriends don't want to hear this story, I've noticed that a lot of we don't have a lot of men.
No,
here.
they're still there. They're still there. They're still there. But most of them
Not a
are
lot.
women, guys. We love you so much. We'll see you on episode
7.
Now we're
On
calling
part
it
7.
episode.
Part 7.
Guys, we are calling it episode like it's a series or something.
Yeah.
We say, okay, part 7. See you. We love you so much. Bye-bye.